Can you guess where we are this trip? There are tall buildings, a ton of shopping, and a $3 million watermelon. Give up? We're in Chicago, Illinois. We are in search of the perfect family vacation in Chicago. We spend a day with some playful beluga whales, see the sights from an old-fashioned trolley, and climb up the nation's tallest building, in an elevator, of course. In this food city, we will try to pick a favorite item.
More spooks discovered.
And we even have time for a visit to our favorite neighborhood and cookie shop. Chicago is packed with fun family activities, and a couple of them won't cost you a dime. On our travels across America, this is our stop in Chicago. Even though Chicago is the largest city in the state of Illinois, it is not the state's capital. As a matter of fact, it is over 3 hours away from the capital, which is Springfield, Illinois. Chicago is, however, located on the western edge of Lake Michigan, and is the birthplace to many of our favorite things today. The nation's first skyscraper, the car radio, the TV remote control, and the Ferris wheel were all built here, and it is even home to the very first McDonald's franchise. Over 45 million people visit Chicago each year, and it's no wonder. Chicago has it all. The world's largest cookie and ice cream cone factories, 36 annual parades, 15 miles of beaches, hundreds of museums, 552 parks, and more than 7,300 restaurants. Wow, that is a lot. But not too much for our country's third largest city. The question for Chicago is not if you should visit, it is when will you visit. We couldn't do it all, but we sure did a lot. Do you want to see what Lincoln Park Zoo has to offer? You can see the seals get fed twice a day.
Is that the trainings are always voluntary. They're always up to the animals. They're never disciplined or punished for not cooperating. They're only rewarded when they do cooperate.
I can't believe this zoo is free. For a free zoo, they sure do have a lot of animals to see. The polar bear exhibit, the rhinos, and the giraffes are some of our favorites. Lincoln Park Zoo has an endangered species carousel with 48 hand-carved and hand-painted animals that are all in need of protection. There is a small charge, $2.75 per ride, but it is a fun attraction in the zoo. Most of these animals are someplace in the zoo. You'll have to see how many you can find. Okay, this is going to be fun. Hey, there we are. Too bad we can't play all day, but we have to see what else there's in the zoo. The Children's Zoo is located inside the main zoo.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Children's Zoo. I'm a docent. My partner is a docent. That means we are volunteer helpers. Today I'm going to show you a very wiggly snake. It's a Great Plains snake. A Great Plains rat snake. So that tells you something. What do you think he eats, or she? Yeah, rats. Very small ones, because you can see he's a very small snake, even though snakes have the ability to open their jaws real wide, because they can unhinge on both sides of their jaw. So real wide this way and real wide that way. So this snake was born at Lincoln Park Zoo, and it's 5 years old, and his name is, or her name, we're not sure now, is Coco.
We're in the farm in a zoo? You don't see many farm animals in downtown Chicago unless you visit the farm or the zoo. There is a dairy barn filled with goats and cows where you can watch and learn about the milking process. The main barn is filled with interactive exhibits. You can learn about bees, about how plants grow, and the weather. Or you can sit in a big tractor. We sure did like that big old tractor. Oh, Oh, look at the baby pigs. The goats were fun to play with until Alex started bugging them. It's open every day of the year and it's always free, so make sure you visit the Lincoln Park Zoo when you are in Chicago. Located at Museum Campus Chicago, the John G. Shedd Aquarium takes care of more than 30,000 animals each day. This is Madeline. She is one of the trainers at the aquarium and was our guide while we worked with the beluga whales and dolphins. She taught us 3 different hand signals that the animals knew. Okay, here we go.
How deep is this water?
This water is 31 feet deep. So are you guys all ready to learn a little bit of Inuit? The whale that you met, her name was Kayavak. And Kayavak is a singing game that produces soft echoes. Then we have Puiji and Bella, Naluar, Naya, Maya, and Miki.
When they get born, how big are they?
Pacific white-sided dolphins, when they're born, probably only weigh 25 to 50 pounds. But beluga whales can weigh anywhere from 100 to 175 pounds when they're first born.
What do they eat?
They eat herring, that bigger fish, squid, capelin, which is like a smelt. Sometimes they eat sardines. Do you guys like sardines?
How do the dolphins sleep?
That's a really good question. When you go to sleep, do you guys think about breathing? No, you just breathe and you wake up in the morning, right? The dolphins have to think to take a breath, so they are never fully asleep. Dolphins and all whales and porpoises actually sleep half a brain at a time. Half their brain will take a nap and the other half stays awake enough to say, hey, there's fish, or let's go swim over here, or hey, there's danger and we have to get away. And it'll wake up the other half of the brain and say, we gotta be full alert. We have 7 beluga whales, 3 Pacific white-sided dolphins, 5 sea otters, 3 sea lions, and almost 30 penguins.
Whoa!
And that's just here in the Oceanarium. Crazy, huh?
What an exciting adventure we had at the Shedd Aquarium. You should plan an entire day for your visit to see it all. The Chicago Trolley and Double-Decker Company is by far our favorite way to get around town. With 18 stops in downtown Chicago alone, you can get anywhere you want to go in a very fun way. You can start your tour anywhere, but we chose the Navy Pier. Our tour guide Josh answered questions about Chicago for us while we were driving to our next stop. Hey look, there's the Buckingham Fountain. With so much to see in Chicago, this is a great way to get around. You could take the trolley to your show. You can hop off at any stop you like. We chose Garrett's Popcorn. The trolley is great for rainy days too. Our ride on the Chicago Trolley was fantastic. I can't wait to do it again. Put this on your list. After the break, we visit our favorite neighborhood, eat our way through Chicago, and go dancing in the streets.